Hi, I'm Shonda Miles. Just wanted to give you 4 companies that hire remote coders. So I'll just start off by saying these are recruitment companies. A lot of hospitals, they outsource the hiring of remote coders. So some hospitals do hire coders, directly, but most of them go through a third party. We call them recruitment companies, headhunters, if you will. And so what happens is, just real quickly, the process, the hospital's on one side, the recruiter's in the middle because they work for the hospital pays them a salary, and then out of the contract that the recruitment company has with the hospital, they pay, the coders. So there's a hospital, the recruitment company in the middle, and then the coder is on the other side. The remote coder is on the other side. So that's kind of how the process works. So if you wanted to get hired through a hospital that went through a recruitment company, and most of them work with multiple companies, you would apply through that recruitment firm. They would have you create a profile for you. You submit your resume, cover letter, and then if it was a fit based on what the hospital needed, they would submit they would call you and see is it okay if they present you. Then they would submit your resume or cover letter to the hospital, and then they would decide whether or not they would hire you. Also, most of the time, the recruitment company, they will test you, give you an employment exam, and then sometimes the hospital will test you again. So it just kind of depends on who hires you. Okay, so 4 companies that hire remote coders. The first company that hires remote coders is Oxford HIM. And so I work for Oxford HIM. They are an outstanding company, great to work with. I think they have been tagged as one of the top places to work for in the country. So that's Oxford HIM, OXFORD HIM, and I'll put it down in the comments as well. The second company is Himagine. It's a great company. It was formerly K-Force, but now it's Himagine. So it's HIMAGINE, Himagine. And I know there is a gentleman on Facebook that you could send your resume to. His name is Cnelson. So again, the company is Himagine, HIMAGINE, and then, like I mentioned, there's a gentleman on Facebook. You can search his name, Chase Nelson. He works for Himagine. He's a recruiter. You can send your resume to him. So that second one is Himagine. Number 3 is Lexicode, Lexicode. Lexicode. And while they recruit the top professionals, healthcare professionals in the country, the top coders, the top auditors, they are one of the top, the highest in salary. They tend to pay their coders more money, but they expect you to be top notch, to be one of the best. So that's Lexicode, Lexicode, Lexicode. The fourth one is UASI. So they're another recruitment firm that will hire you to work at different places around the country. All of these are remote companies. They hire all over the country. So UASI is a great company to work for. They're another company. You just want to make sure that you really know your stuff. You want to be top notch. All of these companies, really, you want to be the best that you could possibly be. And so that's 4 companies that will hire remote coders. So I hope this helps you in your job search. If you're looking for information on how to become a remote coder, I'll put a link down below and you can look at that. I also will, this is just 4 companies that hire remote coders. I have a remote coders directory. That is a remote coders directory, over 100 recruitment firms, hospitals that hire remote coders. And I'll put a link down below if you're interested in that. You can check that out. So thank you.